So I bought this toy online for the cats. It is the smart cat toy is what it's called, and I thought it would be interesting, especially for Stinky. He loves these kinds of like toys and motion toys and things of that nature. He likes to play with them. He'll tend to play alone without Baby and Poochie. As Baby and Poochie are sleeping, he'll be up with me, and so I'll have some playtime with him and things of that nature. And so I thought this would be interesting to see how he would react to this. As you can see, there is where you charge the toy, and what it is that it's a ball, kind of like a roller ball, and kind of rolls, and then it has fur around it, so it gives it like a little animal type, feel. And we put it inside this this thing here, and it's supposed to roll around inside, and they're supposed to play with it and catch it and do things like that. So I'm going to set this up and see how he responds to it. So I have it charging, and I'm going to see, there's an opening here in this little thing here, right here on the side. There's like a little Velcro opening. So what I'm going to do is just have it charged, and then put it in and let it go and see what he does. So I put it in the inside, and as you can see, there's a little button here. You just turn it on. So it's very simple to set up and everything. That's the on and off button there.
Asking and making our plea unto you for your people. We're sending up our prayers, intercession, and supplication for your people, Father. We're doing what you designed. We're doing what you set up.
Pink Pink. Yay! So I decided to take those other two beds that were there and there, Stinky and Baby's beds, and I just put them under the bed, and I left Poochie's where it is because he still likes to lay there, and I put everything back. So yeah, Poochie's also laying on them under the bed as well, and of course they have their OG beds under the bed, the ones that they've been using all the time. So I guess Stinky and Baby just didn't like these too much. They're not even laying on them under the bed. They lay on their own. And so they're just used to laying on their own beds, and that's fine. I was saying that's how cats are, you know. There are things that we like as, you know, and we think, oh, well, they're just going to like it. But hey, sometimes they like it, sometimes they don't. Some will like it, some won't. But Poochie loves his bed. And so I just left it there in the corner, and yeah, he'll be using that, and he uses the ones under the bed too. Like, hey, mama. You ready to eat? Yeah, there you go. Hey, boo. You want to see what it is? You want some snacks? Poochie finally decided to go and play with the toy, but whenever I come with the camera, he runs away. I wanted to catch him playing with the toy, but they seem to enjoy that toy, so I'm happy about that. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are blessed, and I certainly hope you all are living your best lives, living your best lives free. And what do I mean by that? Well, you know, the scriptures in John 8:36 reads, "If the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed." And I am referring to the Son of the Most High God, Jesus Christ, our Savior, our Lord, our Redeemer, our Keeper, our Deliverer. He is the only one that can set us free. He's the only reason to celebrate any season. And he is the only reason for this season. He's the only reason, y'all. I know we get caught up in all the other stuff. And I know this isn't the time he was born and all that history and knowledge and stuff that they share with us in regards to this time of the season. Regardless, I grew up learning about Jesus Christ. It's important to teach him. It's important to teach your children about him. And so if you're going to take some time out for the season, if you're going to be buying toys and buying all that other stuff that they want you to buy in marketing, it's all marketing strategies. We know that. Make sure you teach them about Jesus Christ. He may not have been born this time of the year. I'm not sure what time of the year he was born, and I'm pretty sure somebody's going to come up with a video for that to let us know. They're probably already out there when he was actually born. And we're not even using the same calendar as they used. And so we don't even know what calendar they used, even though they tell us it was the Hebrew calendar. It's all based on history, his story. And so many come on this platform claiming to know knowledge about this and that and history about this and that. They really don't know because they weren't there. I don't know because I wasn't there. But what I do know and what speaks to my spirit is Jesus Christ. And I know he was born. I know he came to this earth, laid his life down on Calvary for us. So those of you who are celebrating the Feast of Tabernacles this time of the year, the Feast of Lights, shalom, peace to y'all. And those of you who are celebrating Christmas, the birth of Jesus Christ, Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays to all. Anyway, I'm just going to do some prepping, y'all. I'm just going to get on here and do some prepping. I'm going to be cutting up some stuff. And I'm just going to let you know, this is a good way that you can get prepared for cooking for Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or however you're preparing. And so what I like to do is prep ahead of time, meaning cutting up all my vegetables, grating my cheese, and anything else that I need to prepare. I try to do that ahead of time. So just join me, sit back and listen to some music while I'm chopping and cutting and doing all those other things. And I might get out the small little food processor to chop up some onions real fine for the dressing. I'm going to be cutting up some bell pepper, the different colors of bell peppers, and some celery. I'm trying to think what else. And I'm going to grate a lot of cheese. I'm not going to put as much cheese in my mac and cheese the way I used to. I was looking back on the video I did in 2021. I think I shared it with you guys. I'll put it down here. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But I did that video in 2021 and it was a repost because I didn't feel like cooking for Thanksgiving. Just to have a little bit of, cooking inspiration. Those of us who like to cook and eat. So I was checking out that video myself and I said, oh my God, look at all the cheese I was using. So I don't eat that much cheese like that anymore, but we are going to be having some mac and cheese, and it's going to be nice and creamy and cheesy, but it's not going to be as much cheese as I used to put in there. I used to put a lot of cheese in my mac and cheese because it tastes so good, right? But it's not healthy. Even the smaller amount of cheese that I'm going to put on there, it's not something that you're going to be wanting to eat every Sunday or every day and all that kind of thing. So we're not doing that. Get started chopping. And so just sit back, relax, listen to some music, check out the cats. And yeah, they like that smart cat toy. I think that's what it's called. I showed you guys before and seen some scenes before. And it's a little toy that I got online, and you charge it up so you don't have to use batteries, which is good. They like the other one, the Cat's Meow, little ball that spins around under that little yellow thing. They like that too. But you have to put C batteries in it, whenever it goes down. It lasts a long time, but you just accumulate a lot of C batteries. And these toys these days that they're making for the cats are smart toys where you just have to plug it up and let it charge. So that's nice. I don't have to buy as many batteries for that. But they really like it. And then I wanted to try to catch Poochie. Poochie was hiding. As soon as I turned that thing on, he jetted out of there. He went under the bed and was like, okay, no, I'm not having it. Baby she didn't run, but she just sat back and watched as Stinky, because I knew Stinky would get a hang of it. He is very bold. So he's the one that, will go up to the toy and check it out and see what's going on. And after they see him playing with it and that he's doing fine, then they'll come along later and play. But Poochie, I wanted to try to catch him on the camera because he came from under the bed, and I did show you, I think I showed you the scene where he was sitting in the door. He was sitting behind Baby watching from afar. And they'll watch Stinky play with it. He's the guinea pig. He's going to go and check everything out, make sure everything is good. And once they see nothing is wrong, nothing is harming him or anything, then they'll come out and play. So let me get chopping. Hey y'all, a few videos back, and I can't remember which one, but I'll try to find it and put it up here or put it on the end screen so you can go to it. But I was telling you about that orange. Orange is a deterrent to cats. Now, you have to be careful. This is the one that I was talking about. This is what I use. And it's very concentrated, so you can't use a lot. It's not like, Lysol where you're just going to be spraying all over the place or something like that. Because it's very high concentrated, and so you don't need a lot, but you can just kind of spray it on your countertops there, and you can use it as a cleanser. Orange is really just like lemon. It's a really good cleanser. And you can put it on your countertops, that kind of thing, and just kind of spread it around, and keeps the cats, my cats, it keeps them from being on the counters. Now, you don't want to be spraying this when they're around. You want to make sure that they're away from the room because it can be toxic to cats. You don't want to spray it where they can go back behind you and lick on it or anything like that. But once it dries up and everything, it acts as a deterrent. They will come near the place and they'll smell that orange citrus smell, and then they'll walk away. You can use this as a deterrent and keep them from scratching on your furniture, things of that nature. But again, you have to be very careful when you're using it. And for that matter, any kind of cleansers, like bleach spray and different things like that you're using to keep your areas clean, because those things can be very toxic to the animals. And one of the other things that I really like is using, I think I had another video where I had showed this, but using these HEPA filter air things where it purifies the air, keeps the air pure and clear. That's good when you have pets and your children as well. During these times of the year when there's all these different unknown viruses and flus and different things coming on, having a couple of air purifiers and things like that, I take advantage of that. And I'm going to show you another thing as well. Another good thing to have are like things like your snake plants and your other types of plants that help to bring good oxygen and purify the air as well. I'm going to be replanting these here and putting them in another pot. But these kinds of plants and things are really good to keep around as well for your children, for your pets, for you, for your family. Like to do is make a little list, and I use that list as my grocery list as well, because you'll find that you'll forget certain ingredients that would go with a particular recipe. So a good idea is just to write everything down, write down what you're going to be cooking. I have cooked and went all the way up to the very day and had in my mind I was going to cook something and then forgot to cook it because I just didn't write it down on the list. So that helps me to stay organized, and it helps me to buy all the ingredients that I need ahead of time, so I won't be rushed to do it at the last minute. But hey, if you do it at the last minute, hey, you do it at the last minute. That's what it is. But this list for me helps me to stay focused on what I'm cooking, and then I just refer to that list so I don't forget anything. dumplings. Now you see how I'm saving these, the roots. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I tell you about the root of the onion. But you see how I'm saving those up? These are all the roots from all those onions that I just cut up. Those are going to be last. Now when you're going to be using or grating onions or cutting your onions real finely, that's going to be strong. Even like as I'm doing this and saving the roots and putting this in here, it's still a very strong odor. And yeah, that's what used to make us tear up. We'd be grating those onions for our mom, for the baked beans, and we would just be sniffling and crying and cheering and all of that. And because when you grate onions very finely or cut onions very finely, that odor is just going to come out. bell pepper. I'm going to cut up some bell pepper too. So let me do that first before I cut up the cheese. So the bell pepper is all cut up, and now I'm going to grate the cheese. Okay, y'all, so I'm done with my prepping. I cut my onions, my celery, my bell pepper, and I shredded my cheese. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use all this cheese in the mac and cheese, and I don't think I will. I'm going to make 2 big pans, and I do have some of that mozzarella cheese, that packaged one, but I don't think I'm going to use all of this. I'm going to make it real nice and saucy. And I'm gonna balance that cheese out, because now I was looking at that video, I said, man, I don't think I've ever used that much cheese in mac and cheese, but I guess I was trying to make use of that cheese. Anyway, regardless, I finished with my prep, and yeah, I just wanted to say thank you all for stopping by. I wanted to say thank you all for stopping by. And I hope you enjoy your holidays. And so I hope you can take some of the information that I provide and it can be of value to you. Yeah, so my camera phone is going down. I'm not using the phone that I usually, video on. And so I'm getting used to this one. And so I'm not sure how the picture's gonna come out. I did a lot of talking on this video, so I don't know if I'm gonna cover that up with music, because I was just talking, cooking and talking, right? So I was talking a lot, and some of the stuff I may say or put on the video, I'll know when I edit. Anyway, looks a little cloudy on my screen. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So I hope I was able to share something of value to you. I hope that I can give you some tips to be of good use. And I hope you have some, I'm going to be back because I'm going to be cooking. So I'll be back this weekend. I hope, the Lord's will, let's put it that way. I'll be back this weekend to share. So I want to say thank you for stopping by. I will see you next time, and God bless.